is filled with love, right? That's why the anger of God and our anger as human beings are different. Ours is filled with human emotions. God is justice, divine justice. That's why God has to declare, even in the Ten Commandments, in the second, is that in the second? For God is a jealous. Who would want to serve a God like that? Jealous and angry. Huh? Would you like to serve a God? Only David would like to serve. Would you be willing to serve a God who is angry and jealous? What do you think? To some extent, yes. As long as he's not angry to me, you know, right? But what does the Word of God speaks tells us today through that reading? God is angry because of ungodliness. Would you want to continue the ungodliness in this world? Would you like to see the immorality, the ungodliness? Would you like to see that happening? Would you like to see the ungodliness? No, nobody wants. Therefore, we could say that God's anger is to give justice to ungodliness, to stop and turn people from their wicked ways back to Him. All right? So that is one concept there. Let's now go to the next verse, Genesis 3:15. Genesis 3:15 is the John 3:16 of the Old Testament. This is the first gospel. The first gospel recorded just after Adam and Eve, just a few minutes or just a few hours after Adam and Eve sinned. Maybe just a few minutes after they sinned. Have you ever thought of that?
No.
Now you're just a few minutes after they sinned, they were trying to hide, and God was walking down, and God said that. Well, He has said many things, and then that verses. All right, Genesis 3 verse 15, the first gospel. Who'd like to read? Ate? Okay, do you understand what that first gospel was talking about? Do you understand it, Eric?
What's
Enmity, meaning to say a separation, a line of a boundary, enmity. Like if you cross the line, the other party can protest. Enmity, a separation. Between whom? It's a prophetic gospel. Who are the two, in Genesis chapter 3:15, who are the two main protagonists there in that text? Woman and me? Between you and the woman. Who's the you there?
Adam.
No. Who was God talking to? Read the verse carefully again. And I will put enmity or separation, or there is that woman in our prophetic understanding as Seventh-day Adventists is a church. Now what's the other party? Who's the other party? Who is the other party? The serpent. Right? The serpent. Did you read that? Genesis 3 verse 15.
Who's he talking to?
Huh?
Oh yes, talking to the serpent. Okay.
Did you get it? He was talking to who?
The serpent.
Huh? Between the good and the evil. Between the church and the dragon. Between you, he was talking to the serpent. He was cursing the serpent to the ground because the serpent. Remember they were blaming when they sinned. Adam was asked, Adam, why did you sin? It's Eve. Eve, why did you sin? Oh, it's the serpent. So God doesn't talk to the serpent. Oh, you got it now? All right. So he pronounced a curse as well as a promise that we can all claim. What was the promise? That the serpent will what? Now remember, there is another word here that I would like you to understand. The word seed. Okay? Do you know what's the seed there all about? Your woman has a seed. What's a child? A child. And in the church, it's the promise, the seed. It's a capital letter S in my Bible. Is it? Yes, it's a capital letter. Who is this seed? Who is the seed that the woman was carrying? In the book of Revelation, we all know that it's Jesus Christ. The seed is Jesus Christ. This is how it is. I will put a separation because, remember, the serpent deceived Eve. Okay? And they fall, and Adam and Eve fell. And then God pronounced a promise. And God said, I will separate you. Serpent, the deceiver, Satan, enemy of God, and the church, represented by Eve. All right? But she has a seed. But she has a seed. That is Jesus Christ. And between your seed and her seed, what's the seed of the devil? The seed of the devil is the demons, the children of wrath, the children of, what they call this, darkness.